fuck about ring. Country been down so long, get some must-I win. Hold my place like cast iron, won't break, won't bend. Stuck them racks in our all-black Camudo bag. Louis V straight over starch, ball man pants. Used to rock them camo.
Yo, what it do? This your boy B Willingham, and welcome to another live episode of the First Rounders. We've got questions. Like I said, this your boy B Willingham. What's that?
I just said sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all.
Yeah, it's all good. Life be lifing, so you know.
Facts.
Yeah, but this is your boy B Willingham, aka Basketball Jones.
Wow. What up, my peoples? Naldo here, aka King Leon. We here for a good night tonight. We got a special guest here too, so it's gonna be awesome. Good conversation.
Yeah. It's good, everybody. This is your boy, the real Reggie. Again, back again to talk this, good cash about what's happening in sports. And again, we just glad that y'all are choosing to stick your nights here with us, man. And hey, we appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy. For sure. What's going on, y'all? Cooper Rivers in the building. Straight live from Hicksville, for sure. And we got our special guest in the building. Longtime friend of the show, longtime guest on a a friend from another mother. Always putting something on the Facebook group. Always posting about his love for the New York Knickerbockers.
No doubt.
Yes. Mr. Lloyd, a.k.a. Kenobi, is in the building.
Yo. Thank y'all for having me, man. I'm really happy to be here with you guys. You guys have been killing it as always. I can't help but, spend time to contribute to the group because, everybody can see the movement that's going on out here. You guys have been killing it. So I appreciate you guys having me on the show once again, even under these circumstances.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a good conversation about the.
Yeah, let's go on and start talking about it. Then
let's not bury the lead. Let's get it on.
I know you and Stephen A. kind of look sad right
now. Look. First and foremost, let me just say this: F Reggie Miller, no Diddy. All right, I don't fuck but him and all the Pacers, all of them. And two, me and Stephen A. Smith, we ain't the same. He's a fake Knick fan. He just do all that stuff for content, for the show and all that stuff. He always be suggesting like the craziest trade. Like, don't forget, like it was like a year and a half ago, he said the Knicks should trade everything they had to get Damian Lillard. Everything. He said he was all about that. And he was talking all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, it hurts out here. I want to say, before I even get into the specifics of losing the Game 7, I just want to say that first and foremost, I am proud of the Knicks. We came a long way. It's been a rough 15 plus years. So it's been nice to, have a team out there that's confident, that works hard, that works together, that cares about winning, and, embodies a lot of things that comes with the New York spirit, which is, maybe not having all the physical skills and assets, but being willing to be the one that's willing to fight to the end, be gritty, and then hustle and fight and sacrifice for each other, like real team mentality, real hard ball, hard nose. Like even with those Carmelo Anthony teams, and shout out to Melo, he the god, you know what I'm saying? But those teams were still very finesse-like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really have that real gritty type effort to them, you know what I'm saying? Until we got like Kenyon Martin there for a little bit, and then we brought in Rasheed Wallace. But this team here with Josh Hart, Hartenstein, the point guard, Brunson, all of them, you know what I'm saying? It has been beautiful. And this was without Julius Randle. And this was 5 dudes that Thibodeau was running into the ground. But still, shout out to Thibodeau.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, the team is pretty much built just like it's a Tom Thibodeau team, you can tell.
Yeah.
It is an absolute Tom Thibodeau team. That was definitely a great pull, though. Don't forget, y'all also, I think, didn't OG Anunoby only play 2 games in this entire series, too?
Yeah. But as much as I love OG, he gives me real like Latrell Sprewell vibes and shit. But as much as I love him, he's brittle, man. He's brittle. He might be more brittle than Anthony Davis. Like for real. Like he's good for 7-8 hours, and then he's gonna break down.
Damn.
7 or 8 hours. That's only 2 games, man. What the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But I still love him, man. Like once he came to the team, like you could tell, like it kicked us up to a whole nother level defensively. And the way he plays, like, he's the type of player that we need. We don't really need like some super dominant superstar that comes in there and has like this heliocentric style of playing like a Luka or anything like that. Although it would be nice to have Luka, don't get me wrong, but we just need guys to understand their roles and come in there and know how to play their role, and they're good at being that specific type of player. OG is good for coming there like, hey, I'm just gonna come in here, play some defense, hustle, dive for some balls, box out, but every now and then you need me to score some points, I can do that too, and that's the type of players that we need.
Yeah, I think part of one of the things about this series,
Giannis, brother. Doesn't sound like Giannis, brother. But anyway, go ahead. Go.
no, that's just my saying, man. Again, but y'all already have a star, see that, man. Again, if people didn't know Jalen Brunson's name before, they know it now.
Facts.
They do.
He's been a blessing. He's been a damn blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where we'd be without him. Like, we'd probably be out there with Emmanuel quickly right now. And, life wouldn't be pretty. Or like I was a couple years ago when we had Elfrid Payton out there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't pretty out here.
No, RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett, like, I slick kind of like RJ Barrett, but he got some, I don't even know the politically correct way to say it, but he kind of soft sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He got some Jason Tatum in him. You know what I'm saying? He got some little like sporadic softness that goes around. It's like, man, you should be better. Like, I look at your physical assets and skills that you have. You bring to the table. You should be more consistent and more dominant. Kind of like Paul George too. Like, Paul George should be consistently a top 5 player, but nobody ever looks at him like that because mentally he's all over the damn place.
Yeah, no, y'all definitely got to start in Brunson, man. He just made the all pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got some money for that too. So like those players that make that makes that team, you know what I'm saying, they got to be legit for that. And he was on first. Was he first team or second team?
He was second team.
Second team, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's incredible.
To be on that, you know, be on level like that, and just to, point blank period at the end of the whole thing, like y'all did come hurt. Y'all had like players down from the jump. Like, y'all came into the playoffs with players already on reserve. You know what I'm saying? Then you had to pick up some more players, and then they got hurt. So it could be. It is a typical thing to do though. But like, you're gonna have to have like an extra set of not just your first 2 sets. You're gonna have like 3 sets of star players for that team because the Thibodeau's gonna run them.
And we basically had that. Like, when you look at the trade deadline, like, we got OG Anunoby, and I think in the past, like, even in the past, we wouldn't have been smart enough to pull off a trade like OG Anunoby. But if we were smart enough to pull off that layer of the trade, we just would have stopped there. But we didn't stop there. We went ahead and made a trade with Detroit, got Bogdanovich, got Alec Burks, and along with the OG package, we brought in Achua too. So we didn't just bring in the one name and then hope to scrap around and get depth later. We kind of brought in the depth with the trades. It just, unfortunately, all of them broke down too.
It's just crazy how that works. Because like, you had a whole squad, and then it became that reason, what happened. But y'all got we done named so many players just to say that the Knicks are gonna be all right. They're gonna be good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be.
They took a pace. Like I say, with all those injuries, they still took the pace of the 7 games.
Yeah,
that's very impressive. Considering what the Pacers have, and the Pacers are a deep team that had all of their pieces pretty much available.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, coming into the season, you would told any of the Knicks fans that, we're going to finish like as a top 4 seed and make it to 7 games in the second round, and Brunson was going to make an all-NBA team and all that stuff like that. Like, we would have took that and been happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the circumstances in which it ultimately played out was a little bit disappointing. But to be honest, I kind of saw it a little bit from like game 4-ish. You could just kind of see like people just kept breaking down, not only just the injuries, but just from overall fatigue, because they basically been running 6-man rotations for the better part of the last month now. Hart was playing 48 minutes a game for like 3 weeks straight. So they just all just start breaking down. They just start having like fatigue type issues, and they couldn't play to the same level they've been playing on, which is, hustling for every ball and giving extra effort all the time because they physically weren't able to do it. Eventually did break down and catch up with us. And I was kind of scared because that Pacers, man, that the way they played, that pace where they're constantly getting the ball and they just immediately push it up the floor. It doesn't matter if they're missing a shot, making a shot. Like that could where if you don't have a fit team and a depth with your rotation, there's going to be a problem to deal with. Just period. Like, even if we would have probably needed Bogdanovich and OG Anunoby to be fully healthy to even to maybe even survive this series if it goes 7 games. So I knew if we couldn't get him out there like 6 games, that was going to be a problem. Guess results.
They got a 2 seed, right?
yeah, I'll take him anytime. I wanted Tom Thibodeau the first time around when those fools decided they wanted to bring in Mike D'Antoni, who don't do anything. Right? They brought in Mike D'Antoni, and then Mike D'Antoni's the first 2 moves he did was take our lottery pick and draft Danilo Gallinari, and then take Stephon Marbury and put him on the bench or starting point guard. Then the first 2 things he did. I wanted him to get Tom Thibodeau at that time, and of course, he ended up going to Chicago and doing everything he did there. But I wanted from way back then because he embodies that mentality, like even from the coaches that we had when we had the most success, when you had Jeff Van Gundy and you had Pat Riley, and that mentality that they instilled out there. Like Tom Thibodeau, he's up that ilk.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like I don't know what's going on. This may be a whole nother story and stuff too, but I would have loved to see Mark Jackson up in there. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not.
What's going on?
I had enough of failed point guard head coaches. We did Derek Fisher. I'm good. I knew he was going to be an abomination. You know what I'm saying? And like you guys all know, we all watch and consume a crazy amount of sports. And usually coaches, they get recycled over and over again, especially if they had any level of success. Why hasn't he been recycled? Why has it been recycled? Luke Walton's had like 3 head coaching jobs, and everybody know he sucked. But Mark Jackson can't get a job. Something's got to be going on there.
No, what is it like? Did he help somebody's own wife in the higher ups, and he cannot get no job? What's
no? Ime Udoka did that, and he got a job immediately.
See,
this is true. This is true. This is absolutely true.
So it's
but as you see though, Mark's now no longer commentating. Y'all notice that too?
Yeah, they couldn't wait to get him out the paint.
That man stay pissing somebody off out here.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got his own podcast. He's almost at like 60 episodes already. So he's probably pissing people off on there.
Facts.
That's crazy. That's an unsolved mystery that we got to, you know what I'm saying, figure out.
I think we figured it out, man. He sucks as a person, or he's annoying or some shit. Like, and that's why nobody wants to deal with him. Because just based on the results he had with Golden State that year and some of the stuff we implemented with them, like that, on the basis of that alone, that's worth another opportunity somewhere in the last decade. There's been a lot of terrible coaches getting jobs in the last decade, and no one's giving him a phone call, giving him a chance.
Steve Nash?
Yeah, Steve Nash didn't deserve that job. I knew he was going to suck automatically.
I feel like the only player turned coach that's really getting the thing right now. Well, I mean, it's a couple, like the one that's been recently is Jason Kidd, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's in the Western Finals now, so it's
Jason Kidd. Even though I don't believe in curses, it could be the way. It could be so the way though. But of course, you know that. Like I said, there's something going on with the Clippers though. But I always know Ty Lue was pretty good for some of the jobs, you know, that he does. But in fact, people talk about him possibly being a Lakers candidate if they don't fucking hire, you know, damn JJ Redick.
I think JJ Redick could play point guard. I think point guard or 2 guard, one of them. But
yeah, he can start for them right now.
Yeah, I say this
player coach.
Yeah.
Damn, taking it back to the Red Auerbach days.
Yeah. What about that? Like that would be a joke. What I heard about the Ty Lue situation was basically that the Lakers kind of broke. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they're like one of the big brand names, but they're one of those teams out there where like the business is the business. Like all their money they generate is basically through the Lakers. It's not like they got some other Fortune 500 business that are running over here and they happen to invest some money into the Lakers. Like the Lakers is the money. That is the investment. So they can't really afford. They're usually lowballing their coaches anyway and trying to tell them like, hey, we're going to give you less money, but hey, you get to coach the Lakers. And that's usually good enough. And since they had LeBron and AD, that's easier to sell for people. But he was like, nah, I'm going to go here and take 2-3 times as much and go to the Clippers and still be in the same building.
In the same building. Probably walking, you know what I'm saying? Walking the day.
Yeah.
Like, crypto arena.
Yeah, but yeah. Yep, like you said, Lord, that's a good point. Like I said, and he's playing again for a guy who can write a check because Steve Ballmer is the richest owner in the NBA. So hey,
yeah, but it's crazy. But it's also crazy the fact, like, I don't know, his goals are there, but it's gonna be hard, man. The Clippers are in the West where it's so stacked right now, and he has the players on the team. And he still couldn't do much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, he got the money, but I don't know if he's spending it the right way.
No, he's not spending it the right way. He had SGA and he traded away for Paul George.
yeah. We talked about it last weekend. We talked about the last show. We talked about the exact same thing the last show, Lord.
Like in theory, to a degree, it made some sense when they first had Kawhi and had PG, and they were trying to add the pieces around there. Then they started to lose their way with the Westbrook and everything. Although Westbrook was a really good fit for them, but they started. I got the idea they were doing. It's like, hey, we had enough of these superstars. Even if a couple of them get hurt, we'll still always have a couple of superstars on deck, and we'll be all right. But obviously, that didn't work.
Superstars that's getting past their prime.
Yeah, James Harden. Yeah, like I said, James Harden still James Harden. He
got James Harden.
Yep.
Like James Harden always be just appearing somewhere in my head. Like, why is he appearing somewhere on the team that I forgot about? But
James
appearing on a team losing.
Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? But hey, who knows? And then Kawhi is my whole theme with him is the milk carton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what has he been doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know. He's a mystery too. Like, he plays, but then he don't play, and he's injured. And then when playoffs come, he is not playing. I'm like, why are you, the whole what's the conversation about, you know what I'm saying, sitting the players down, giving the rest, it was often and
load management.
And in playoffs, he's still hurt. Like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We giving you the chance to chill, and you still getting hurt. Like, okay. This might be your time.
And they just gave an extension too.
Oh, never mind. It's not going to be your time. You're going to keep going like that. Never mind. The same cycle then, Kawhi. Keep going. But hey.
Yeah, wild stuff though. But yeah, but since unfortunately your Knicks are no longer there, man. How do you, even though game one's already been played though, man? But how do you see the Celtics Pacers series going though, Lord?
I think it's probably going to go 6. I think Pacers will probably either win game 2 because the Celtics will be on some Celtics stuff, or they'll win win game 3, the first home game. Because, they got the emotions and all in the crowd, and role players play better at home and all that same stuff everybody always says. But I think probably 6. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was even like a gentleman's sweep where the Celtics won in 5, but it was a couple competitive games in there. But the Pacers don't have the horses right now. Like, Halliburton is a really good player, but at this point in his career, it doesn't seem like he can consistently overwhelm you and take over and dominate like a Luka Doncic or like a Jokic or somebody like that can do. Like, he'll have his good games here and there, but he doesn't consistently take over and dominate. And then they're constantly dependent on Nembhard and Neesmith and TJ McConnell. Like, you can't really win at this level when you're dependent on those guys that many minutes like that. And not against the Celtics. At some point, they're going to get the cheat code back. They're going to get that 7'3" skinny white dude back who's going to be hitting those jumpers from 30 feet out. When Porzingis come back, they're not going to really be able to. Yeah, they're not going to really be able to do anything with Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just going to always be open because all the attention you got to pay to Jaylen Brown and to Jason Tatum, like, he's just always going to be open, and he can shoot, and he's 7'3".
And Al Horford.
I mean, Al Horford is like a zombie right now. Like, he's just walking around. He's the body of Al Horford, but he's not much else at that point. Like, maybe 15, 20 minutes a game, you can depend on him, but the way they're riding him right now, you might wear out.
Damn, is that Al Horford for real?
I think we were in high school when he got drafted. Where were we in high school when he got drafted?
That sounds about right. No, we were in college, man, because he played for that Florida team. He played for that Florida team.
With Joakim Noah and Corey Brewer and them,
yeah. Torian Green.
Torian Green. All of those guys. Yeah, man. So he played for those teams, man. But still, close enough though, Lloyd. Close enough.
I mean, yeah, it's looking like it's trending towards, Boston it again, going to the finals. Like, it's not even this it's the same story for them. They've been doing this every year now, so it's like they're kind of making it easy on themselves, which is crazy. Still, I was saying about that on the last part. Like Celtics are just that team that's built like that. Like they've been every year either going to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals. It's like, okay, so it's gonna be interesting. It would have. I know the world would have loved to have seen your boys, the Knicks, against the Celtics. You know what I'm saying, in the Eastern Conference Finals. That would have been a whole nother level of things if everybody was at full strength.
Yeah. In theory, I would have loved. It was nice to say as a Knicks fan, like, yo, we won the Eastern Conference Final. That would have been nice to say. Also, would have been nice to beat the Pacers because F the Pacers, F Reggie Miller, F whatever that building they play in, whatever small little village they're in, F that too. You know what I'm saying? But to be real, like you said, at full strength, it would have been more interesting. Like, if we would have made it out of this series, whether it was in 6 games or 7 games, like whatever shell of the Knicks that would have existed there, it wouldn't have been fun for anybody to watch. Like for a more competitive, more compelling series to watch, it's better for it to be the Pacers and to be the Celtics because they're both closer to healthy than what we would have been. Yeah,
that's the argument, and that's why I feel the Pacers would have been a more better draw than what I'm saying with the Knicks. But again, willpower can do anything, though, right? If they would have made it, they could have tried to done something what they would have done. You never know.
That's facts.
David versus Goliath type of deal, situation. Shout out to Jay.
That's hilarious, bro. But no, man. But I tell you one thing, though. Again, man, just while it looks like the East, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It looks like that. It looks like we thought we were going to see a youth movement going on in the West. One team was able to get it done. The OKC fell short, but again, what OKC did this year, getting the number 1 overall seed in the West, and still again with the youngest team in the entire NBA, and they got some horses, and of course those 30. Number 1 draft picks between now and now in 2028.
I thought they had 30 this year. I thought they had all 30 of the picks this year.
The only reason I know they don't is because we got the number 1 overall pick for 2024. That's the only reason why I know that they don't have all 30 picks this year. Lord.
Okay,
and what a draft to get that too. What a bad draft to get that number 1 pick.
Right.
We're gonna talk about that later. Because I know you. You definitely got words for that too, man. But sticking with the playoffs, though, my brother. Again, OKC, valiant effort, but again, when Doncic and Kyrie Irving figured out a way to play with each other, it was pretty much over. The youth again. Chet Holmgren, SGA became a star. I thought SGA probably should have won MVP this year, even though Jokic still was a beast. Jokic is still absolutely he is who he is, though. I thought SGA probably should have nudged it this year, but maybe this is the year that I'm not mad. I'm not Shaq. I'm not going to tell the man that you were good, but you should have won the MVP. Whatever though, man. But I think it could have been either one though, man. But what do you see OKC's future going ahead, Lord?
I think they're on the right path. They got a lot of good pieces, and obviously they're all at the right points in their career that they could really make a push. Kind of similar, and I know everybody in the mama's been saying, but kind of similar to back in the day when they had Durant and Harden and Westbrook and Ibaka and them boys. They kind of similar. Hopefully this time around they won't mess that up. But they just need some more experience and some more depth. I think it's fair to say that they were probably a year ahead of schedule. Yeah, I don't think anybody coming into this year thought they were going to be the number 1 seed or go to the Western Conference Final or anything like that. It's kind of like the Knicks situation, obviously way further advanced. But if you told any Thunder fan coming into the season that y'all would be the number 1 seed and you're going to make it to the second round, they would have took it. They would have loved it, and they wouldn't have complained about any bit of that. So they definitely got something to build on. They need to get a real big, like a real center. They don't stop playing Chet because Chet is not a real big. He's tall, he's long, but he don't play like a real big. At least not enough to put that type of mileage on.
especially coming off a year-long injury. I agree.
I definitely think
And
youth
get Clint Capella.
too, man. Like youth is like they've been.
Yeah, that could be a good fit, honestly.
So what?
Really would.
Clint Capella for Chet Holmgren. Just throwing it out
Oh,
Sam Presti would be out of his rabbit ass mind if he agreed to anything like that. You heard me? Presti would be fired if he initiated that trade.
Oh yeah.
As good as Sam Presti is at his job, he would be fired if he would have. If he
they gonna give you some of them bad first round picks 10 years from now, and the sorry Jalen Williams. That's what they're gonna do for Clint Capella, and that's the best y'all gonna be able to do for that. But I think I can still work out with both of y'all. Y'all got that whole Trae Young Murray problem that y'all got to figure out.
Yeah, that's the problem right there for real.
Again, like you said, one of the worst. Again, Landry Fields got a job handed to him, and unfortunately, we have wrestler as an owner. So
yeah, and owners will hold you back, boy. Owners will hold you back unless they get to a point where they get so embarrassed they have no choice. Like look at the Knicks, man. James Dolan, like real talk. As much of a Knicks fan I've been, like before this last run with Tom Thibodeau, I was very close to just being like, I'm good, man. Like I don't have to follow the Knicks anymore. I don't have to care anymore. I'm just tired of losing. I'm tired of the bad management, the bad decisions. People making jokes about us all the time, us having no hope, no talent, no draft pick. Like I'm over it. And then eventually, somehow, I don't know, maybe, they intoxicated him with something and had him sign some papers away or something, but he picked the right people to put in place to actually take care of the organization, to actually care about basketball, know basketball. So hopefully, you guys will find somebody to put in place to do that. I don't know if that's your coach, right? What's your coach name? Quinn Snyder. I don't know if he's one. Quinn Snyder. I don't know if he's the one to do it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe if you just have him as just one piece, and then you have a GM or a vice president of basketball operations actually know what they're doing, come in there and take control, then y'all should be way better than what you guys are right now.
Yes, that's fact. That's the thing that really blows my mind, Lloyd. That's the thing that blows. Again, even though admittedly, what happened with the Eastern Conference Finals run, 3 years ago.
I was gonna say the Cowboys.
This old guy is smart.
No, but you are right, Lloyd, though, man. Again, even though the Eastern Conference Final Series was pretty much a result of soft-ass Ben Simmons, I'll be the first one to say that. We were still, again, if Trae does just somehow step on a referee's foot in the fucking game, who knows how we would have played. We probably wouldn't have beaten the Bucks that year, but we probably at least 6 or 7 with them though. If that doesn't happen to Trae, but still, even with all of that, like you said, we have done nothing but going backwards since then, and there's no reason why it should have been that way. Like I said, it should be a whole lot better than what it is now. But again, it got rid of some assets because the wrestler doesn't want to get into the luxury tax. That's why we pretty much gave away Kevin Huerter to the Kings for a pack of Rap Snacks. Rap Snacks I wasn't even before. Rap Snacks were like 50% air in them. We didn't even get
that's disrespectful, man.
We didn't even get 60% chips. We got 50% air in the Rap Snacks for Kevin Huerter. That shit pissed me the fuck off. and still waiting for DeAndre Hunter to actually be consistent.
I knew he wasn't gonna do shit. I knew he wasn't gonna do shit.
He had a good playoff game or something.
I mean, I didn't know when he was at Virginia. Of course, Virginia don't do shit. And he was already injury prone. He was at Virginia. I mean, he was redshirted because of injury. I mean, that's right there.
But still though, but you know what's crazy though? Because I actually had a conversation with one of my coworkers about this, and the crazy thing, this shows you, how much drafts, really can either, set you up for a big run in the future, or set your damn franchise back 10 years. But if DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish both actually not even take their final forms, if they can at least be 50% of what we thought they were going to be when they got drafted, we probably wouldn't even be talking about this right now. Because you got
Yo, I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt. I'm sorry. Yeah, look. Sometimes in anime, people got dope forms, and sometimes the form you see is just who the F they are. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just Krillin. There will be no Super Saiyan for you, homie. It's just what it is. DeAndre Hunter, that's who he is. He just that guy. Just Cam Reddish, Kevin Knox, all these 6'8" wings and all these abilities everybody keep telling you is dope. They sorry, dude. They sorry. Once a month, they show up and drop 20 in 15 minutes, and then they'll average 1.2 points the rest of the season. That's what happened. Cam Reddish was on fire for 2.5 games to start the season. Oh, it's Cam Reddish. Remember at Duke, everybody thought he might have been the best of the three and all that BS. And then guess what happened? That happened. He on the bench for Jackson Hayes. He on the bench for Jackson Hayes and Max Christie. It's crazy.
No, this is real. This is absolutely. That's exactly what I said, man. Cam Reddish again. Cam Reddish, like you said, man. Actually, show y'all who people really are. That's why I'm mad. We haven't had the ball to get rid of somebody, like DeAndre Hunter, because again, he is going to show you more, and the more he plays, the more the more you're going to actually the more that you're actually going to just get back Arizona T when you eventually have to trade this motherfucker away. You're basically just lowballing yourself, continuing to put this guy on the court.
J. Cole had
yeah, but they say I'm sorry, I was reading the comment.
No, you good? No,
that's where I'm going at.
Cam Reddish a cute dog.
On this album.
They all say dumb shit. Brandon Miller came out of college and said that Paul George was the GOAT, despite not doing a damn thing. I don't care what some of these players say some of the time. Like it's nice in the moment and all that stuff, but it don't. Sometimes they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
It's not nice in the moment. No, it's not nice in the moment because they fucking lying. How is he the fucking GOAT when he ain't did shit? How? How's he?
These young boys, T. These young boys out here.
They don't know anything. They don't know anything. So it's nice they said Cam Reddish was the dog. They all were saying when they went to Duke that he was slick, might be better than Zion, which was ridiculous because we saw Zion like catching bodies of like 7th grade white boys all the time. Like you couldn't stop the motherfuckers. Yeah. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, like so it's cool that they said he was dope. In the AAU practice they had 16 years ago or whatever the hell, but he sucked now. He's been on 6 teams in like 4 years. He sucked. Kevin Knox been on 6 teams in 4 years. He sucked too. There's a pattern here. Anybody who's 6'8" and black and can kind of dunk and kind of shoot, they get infinite chances to be sorry. He sucked. He sucked. You just got to avoid not giving him the big ass extension. That's it. Just get rid of him before you give him the money. You let somebody else be the fool who gets conned into giving the money.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, hey, tell the truth to shame the devil, my brother.
I'm a little passionate about it because I fell for the lie too. They told me that Kevin Knox was the next Jason Tatum, and I thought so because just like they told me, he big and light skinned, so he must be the next Jason Tatum. So I was like, all right, I'm down. And then I watched him be sorry all the time.
Just like now, Andrew Wiggins. I mean, at least he made All-Star.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the top tier of that shit pile.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. We can be on this all day, man. Again,
RJ Barrett is mid-tier.
to somebody who's actually looking like they can actually living up to their promise. Let's talk about the T-Wolves right quick, man. Again, they had the most, for right now, definitely the most impressive, I think, the most impressive, win so far in these playoffs, taking out the defending champs, the Denver Nuggets out here. So yeah, Ant-Man's arrived. Ant-Man, tell the folks to bring their ass. Might not have should have said that, because again, it looks like Dallas took that, to heart. So, but yeah, man, like I said again, the T-Wolves, another young team that again, after they gave up the farm and plus more for Rudy Gobert, I thought the management was losing their damn mind. Now looks like jokes on your boy. Because again, this is a team that again top 3 seed in the West, the best defensive team in the West, and yeah, like I said, maybe because Karl Anthony Towns, maybe he's figured it out. I don't know, but he said, "Nah, it ain't it."
I did not know he was such a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I didn't think he was. Yeah, I didn't think he would be shooting three like that too, though. But Gobert still a great rim protector for what he was. Still probably gave up too much for him, though, in my opinion. But
definitely.
Yeah, I didn't know his one. Nas Reed coming off the bench, though, man. That dude plays with the absolute he plays with his hair on fire.
And the other dude too, with the name McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah,
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
But all that to say, though, the game last night, they wasn't looking as dominant as it's supposed to be. Dallas still did what Dallas do. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We got two of probably the best offensive players on your team finally figuring it out. It's going to be hard out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was a comment. He was Ant-Man was saying like he just did he missed a layup, or he missed a layup, and Kyrie was already down on the other side of the court. Fast as hell, and he's like, I'm already gassed out. And Kyrie older than Ant-Man like that. So, Kyrie's like, yeah, this is me in playoff mode. This is how this works. So, it's like, I always say he's still going to be doing stuff. He's going to be trying to make a statement out here. So, it's been looking good with them boys like that. But it's only one game. It's not like, it's not end all be all. Revenge game can come up for tomorrow. So, we'll see what happens with them. The bounce back. But Dallas is just saying, like, y'all not going to be doing it. Y'all not going to be pushing us around like y'all was pushing Denver.
Push Denver, yeah. That's what happened. Yeah, that was the thing that really got me, the way they pushed Denver around in the second half of Game 7. That's what I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, they were down 15 at the half and down 20, like in the beginning part of the third quarter. And, just turn it around. They pretty much said that, again, they brought Nas Reed from the bench because both, I think, Towns and Gobert were in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So put Nas on Jokic, and then they had everybody else to guard Jamal. Not just him, but again, putting Ant on Jamal Murray that entire second half changed the complexion of ultimately that game in the series.
Oh yeah.
That's facts. I mean, they got so many long wings, defenders that are young and actually care about playing defense. And it's like you can tell it's like, and that's the mentality that they come to the games that they play with, especially with Ant Edwards. Like, he cares about being a two-way player and figuring out the ways to dominate a game, whether it's offensively or defensively. He likes to take on those challenges. And it seems like it was a bad matchup for Denver because Denver just didn't have the depth. They never replaced Bruce Brown. They didn't replace Jeff Green. And they had a bunch of nondescript dudes coming off the bench and doing stuff. Like, some random Watson dude was out there. Like, who the hell is this? I don't know this dude. Just running around. Still got DeAndre Jordan for some reason. Like, they weren't ready for that level. They put too much. It becomes a point where they're starting 5 basically have to play like a whole 8-9 man rotation by themselves. Like, they got to do the whole production between the starting 5 for the whole team. So if one of those people ain't hitting or two of them ain't hitting, it becomes really hard to beat one of these elite teams. At least a team like Minnesota is what it came across to me.
Right.
And Joker can only beat Joker too. Like, Joker was like, is that one man? As good as he was, he's just him. And once he started getting ambushed and taken over, it was game over.
Yeah. The Joker was looking like Chris Dudley out there.
Yo, shout out Chris Dudley.
Right? That name dropped that like there real quick.
I haven't seen Chris Dudley in 3 decades. Shout out Chris Dudley.
His name Shaq had posterized him and he got mad and threw the ball.
Threw the ball and almost lost his life on the court that day.
Another thing.
But
yeah, it was an extremely mediocre 90s white center.
Yeah.
It was just all over the place.
And that's what you would think. You would think Chris Dudley would be better than Jokic, but then Jokic, I see the way he just throw up down shots. And that shit goes in.
He does.
Like he playing 21.
Ugly, but
He got that old man game. I've been calling Jokic Big Bird because he reminds me of Larry Bird, but he's like a big version of Larry Bird. So I've been calling him Big Bird because when you watch the old Bird tapes or you watch even somebody like a Paul Pierce, like nothing that they do seems overly athletic. Like even Luka Doncic, like nothing about what he does seems overly athletic. But every time you watch somebody athletic trying to guard him, it seems like they can't fucking stop him. Like the guy just keeps getting by him every time. Like with Paul Pierce, he seemed like the slowest person on the court. And in the end of the game, he had 40 points. It's like, what the hell? We put everybody we could on. We couldn't stop him. It's kind of the same thing with Jokic. Like, they throw everything at him, and it doesn't matter. He's still getting 37, 19, and 12 or some shit. It's like, yeah, because he just seems to have an understanding of where to be on the floor, the angles, and how to get there. He just does. There's no wasted motion, no wasted movement with him.
Yeah. It looks ugly still, though, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very.
And I wonder, yeah, and I wondered if MJ Michael what his name, Michael Porter Jr. I wonder if brother did they bet for them to lose.
Sheesh.
We need to find him. Where's he at? I don't think anybody's seen him since he got banned. What a useless player to get banned.
Right. Your brother got money. Right there, you gonna
I want to bet. What's his thought process? What was his whole plan of doing all that and trying to think he was gonna get more money off of that, but ended up getting like 20 grand out of that
you
shit.
You can't even say you're doing that for charity.
Bruh, like what?
That would have been a good lie. A good lie.
Like what was this? Like what do you actually he really did like some real, like this is gonna be some 30 for 30 shit. Like he went in and he really tried to rate the game for yourself, and you still got trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you still trash with it.
30 for 30.
That'd be a great documentary, though.
It's been trash lately.
Do that and do what the fuck has Ben Simmons been doing for 3 years? Do that documentary. They do those two, they'll be back. Yeah, because
apparently he's done more to plan for his outfit for this Met Gala than actually planning for his basketball career, y'all. I
think him and his agent have figured out a way for him to play the absolute minimum amount of games and still guarantee his contract. So I think he comes out there and plays it to the absolute second or the minute, and then he just stops playing. Because the last 2-3 years, he played the first 2-3 weeks. Then all of a sudden, some back, mental health, spinal issue, some shit, and he disappeared for the rest of the season.
Yeah, got his money, though.
I mean,
he
had like mental health issues, and he got his shit together, and he seemed like he's being a team is a team player now. I'm like, man, I know
that's
LeBron
true. That's
KD
true.
Probably pissed off about that. I'm like, what the hell was this?
I can think of the only other player I can think of Bill Simmons, and it's not even a player in the NBA. But when I think of Bill Simmons, I think of Sam Bradford. Because he basically did this
maximize that PTO.
Yo, he did.
The way he used to look at them uniforms. Why was his uniform so big? It was crazy.
They had the biggest uniforms ever, Lloyd.
His sleeves were down to his hips. It was crazy.
Like he put on for the Native Americans though, but still, he did the bare minimum and got paid so much. And
I think that's just because his body was made out of paper mache. I think that is an unfortunate thing. You know what I'm saying? I also didn't think he was that good, but in college he was.
Ready for like a first round.
Oh yeah, honestly, don't forget if that Sam Bradford contract that had the NBA, like we can't be just paying rookies.
It changed everything.
You can't be paying rookies, you know.
They paid all them sorry quarterbacks who were cool with it. And once Bradford got the money, like, oh shit, this shit's fucked up.
We gotta structure this out. Hold on, we can't be doing this.
Come on, I ain't gotta get another contract after this.
Sam Bradford got a $50 million bonus. Oh hell no!
What did he do? And he kept going. Like,
oh, my heart.
It's Ben Simmons and Sam Bradford. They need to do like a conversation together. That'd be the hardest thing in the world. Like them just knowing how they played the system. Like, yo, man, you want to see how I did it? Yeah,
30 for 30.
No, they didn't do it. And Allen Houston needs to host that seminar.
Wow.
Hey, look. Look. It's not his fault.
I'm sorry, Lord.
They did make the Allen Houston rule for him, but
Allen Houston.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? He was doing good. Then as soon as we gave him the contract, which I think was like 5 years, $100 million, which was crazy money at that time. Like I think maybe within the first month of that regular season, he blew his knee out, and then that was just it. It was over.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. He blew his knee out. It just was a wrap. But yeah, I guess technically, since they did literally have a rule named after him, yeah, you're right, Reggie. But that shit hurt.
Yeah.
No, my bad, bro.
That was the last time we were relevant before we got the point guard, Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? That's like 20 years ago.
Chris Childs, Charlie Ward,
Latrell Sprewell, Chris Dudley.
Chris Dudley, man.
That was so much better than freaking Chris Duhon and Lance Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And Lee Nalon and Shandon Anderson and Howard Isley and all these scrubs that we were running out there for 2 decades. Yeah, it was so much better then.
Shit hurts, man. I know that shit hurts.
No, you missed.
We started Chris Duhon on purpose for like 3 years straight. On purpose.
On purpose?
On purpose. Yeah.
Hey, I
They did that.
I know you miss Anthony Mason and the Charles Oakley's Knicks.
Used to fantasize about that when I was watching Chris Duhon go 1 for 3 every fucking night.
He only had 3 shots, right? He didn't even
3 shots.
Run out there putting them Tony Snell numbers out there every night.
Tony Snell.
No free throws, huh?
Harden though, man.
I said, bro, John Starks was somewhere. Damn, son. They were disappointed John Starks out here.
Oh my God. I would wish that we would. I think John Starks might have still been in the league at that time. I think he might have been on the Warriors at that time. I would have gladly taken him back over friggin' Howard Isley. Jesus Christ. We just kept getting like all these old sorry role players from the Karl Malone, John Stockton teams, and then putting them on our team 5 years later and starting them. It's like, damn, man, how we keep only winning 20 games? No clue, dude. No clue.
That's crazy.
Marcus Camby played on one of those teams too.
That man Lloyd break back. That's why I always fuck with Lloyd, man. In terms of the sports shit, man, he be breaking back names that, boy, I be forgetting about, man. I'm like, damn, Howard Isley. Shit, man.
I wish I forget about him. I wish I forgot all. I wish I forgot. Yeah, Shandon Anderson. Oh God, seen him run around that jersey number 40 and stand in the corner every damn night and do nothing every night. Hate Shandon Anderson so much. Aaron Aflalo. I hate Aaron Aflalo too.
Oh, man.
Came and took money.
Damn.
This is the show for you to
Jeremy
do.
Lin, didn't he play for them?
Man, let it all out. Let it all out.
Listen, that was a spectacular 2 weeks, man. Spectacular. That's how starved we were. We were excited about 2 weeks of an NBA regular season a decade ago and held on to it.
That was like a phenomenon. Like what?
It really was,
Yeah.
bro.
Didn't he get a key? Didn't he get a key to the city?
I think he did, yo. I think he did. Look, if he would have made it to the All-Star break, we might have motherfucking had him running the whole state. Dead ass.
Crazy.
That sounds about right, bro. But you were right. No, you were right, Ronaldo. Linsanity had the nation in a chokehold, bro. A chokehold.
Blown. Like, wait, what? What's going on? And everybody had the power of those. Was it social media like that? Well, was it social media like that then? Well, it was just the power of the word of mouth, the celebrity type thing. Like it just all that came into one time, and then people just started tuning in. Like, oh, let me go see what's going on. And like you said, it was just a 2-week deal out of the season. It wasn't like this came out of the playoffs and he won. You know what I'm saying? He took him to the.
But we won like 4 games in a row.
That's the
straight up. Straight up, like that. It's a joke, but it's not though. Like back then, like winning 4 games in a month was like that's top tier shit. So winning 4 in a row, like yeah, he was a god. He said, dead ass.
That gave him that crown and everything. The energy came hard. You know, he was there. He was feeling it. But then, that 15 minutes went up quick.
So quick, man.
I mean, there's a documentary about him though.
word.
God bless him. God bless him. See, you know that I was today years old. I found out that they do, man.
So,
Is he still playing ball somewhere?
Insanity, man.
Wasn't he in the Big Three? Or am I tripping?
I would say he might be doing that CBA tournament thing, the TBT,
The TBT with the Elam rule,
which I like a lot. Though.
I mean, he could be in Big Three, or he could be overseas playing ball somewhere. But oof, he's not in the NBA anymore.
Hey, y'all guess as good as ours.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's try to get Lynn Sanity on the talk too, man. We already got Let's do Lynn Sanity too.
Left shrimp. We still with that movement, Joe.
Bro,
Yes, we
That
are.
shrimp on the first rounders.
Look, he was criminally underrated. Deadlift Shrimp. He's like Laurie Marketing before his time.
Man, he
Well,
was
man.
awesome.
Shoot.
Man, chilling right now, in Oakland somewhere. Like, don't worry, I got y'all. I'm following him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Him, I got him. Don't worry. We getting this step by step. We're gonna have him by the end of the year. We're gonna have Deadlift Shrimp on. Let's go.
That's big move. That's big things right there.
Ooh,
I got you.
Insanity. Get ready, T.
bruh. Oh man.
Bruh.
Got all your questions ready for Deadlift Shrimp? All those mid-90s Sonics teams.
I have the jersey on. I'm gonna be happy. And I'll switch it to the Portland Trail Blazers jersey. I'm gonna keep going with them. Like, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I want to know what partying with Hershey Hawkins and Sean Kemp was like in the 90s. That shit had to be crazy.
Hershey
I haven't seen Sean Kemp on the interview yet. That'd be crazy.
I can't.
Damn, Robert Pack.
Wasn't his nickname like the Pac-Man or some stupid shit like that? Robert Pack. The fucking Harold Miner, Baby Jordan is one of the most disrespectful things of all time.
Baby Jordan, but
That man
they
thought he was the truth.
They're calling Ant-Man. They're calling Ant-Man Jordan, but he ain't did shit either. So
He's done more than Harold Miner, to be fair. But they do that anytime there's anytime there's a shooting guard that dunks, they say it's Jordan. That's just what happens every time.
Yeah, pretty much. And Ant-Man is saying, no. And Ant-Man has already said no, that he's not on that level. So
smart.
At least he has that. He has that recognition and that self-awareness about him to at least say no. I still got something to go. Again, like Lloyd said, he's somebody who cares. He's almost an old school player, honestly.
Yeah.
He's really like an old school player who cares about, just again getting it done on both sides of the ball. I mean, he took it on the chin, game one, but hey, that's Kyrie Irving, so it is what it is. Again, you have another game. Just get yourself up, dust yourself off. Like I say, be a professional.
He's got at least 3 more games.
He's young. He got more.
But man,
keep fucking around. You're gonna be fucking at home, or
but who do y'all see coming out the West though? I don't even think we talked about it, man. So it should be on the sidebar for all. Who y'all see coming out the West?
I'm gonna be like Booker McFarland. I'm just gonna say whoever gets the 4 will win. Will make it to the finals.
That is a Booker McFarland answer.
A Booker McFarland.
I'm gonna go with the Mavericks, but
I'm gonna say the Mavericks in 6.
I don't know. It's a toss up, man. I don't know. I feel like
it's a nice series though, but I'll go with the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's just tough, man, because I don't trust Karl Anthony Towns or Rudy Gobert worth a shit. I don't. And then I also don't trust Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, Tim Hardaway Jr., or any of those other random scrubs that the Mavericks been playing. I don't trust them. But we know Kyrie can get hot for a couple games in a series. We know what Luka do. That's gonna negate what Anthony Edwards does by himself, because I don't trust Karl Anthony Towns for sure. So I'm gonna probably ride with you guys and say Mavericks, but I'll say 7 games.
Okay.
Again, I'll be different, man. I got the T-Wolves at 7, but boy, that's like it said. But like you said, but I'm hedging bets on a lot of dudes who probably don't have not shown that you can trust them. Trust them when it's all said and done. But for what you said right there, you know, it's that P.J. Washington, Anthony Hardaway Jr. I think I actually trust what the Wolves have coming in. You know, like Jaden McDaniels and Nas Reed. I think I trust them over what Dallas has outside of, you know, Luka and Kyrie. So that's my rationale. But we shall see, though. Yeah. I'm not putting money on it though, so I'm just going to be watching it out here in the world. So yeah,
you're not gonna Jonte Porter this, put money on it.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna do like Jonte Porter.
What was the fool in football with the Calvin Ridley? Is that who did it in football?
Yeah,
got bet on something.
Yeah, I was about to say, but
now I got a $19 million contract.
Yeah, he did. But because he was actually good. You know, Porter's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we move on to the next topic, man, I know, Lord, you was missing all these Knicks greats. You ain't mentioned Eddie Curry.
Oh man,
look, he actually got a soft part in my heart, man, because once again, like 20 years struggling, not having much to celebrate, Eddie Curry did provide us with like a good 2.5 months about 16 years ago. And he made the all-star team, and we're like, yo, he's the one. We finally got one, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, even though he was balling out by Eddie Curry standards and, you know, late 2000s, what was left of center standards, you know what I'm saying? I was worried by the idea that he didn't play defense, he was fat, and he didn't rebound. That did worry me a little bit. And then, of course, he got hurt for being fat, and then he had heart issues probably from being fat, and then that was it.
Yeah.
But only after Isaiah Thomas gave him and Jerome James obscene amount of money. And Alexei Sped.
Damn Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah, he had some good moments, though. I mean, he did draft David Lee, and he did draft Nate Robinson, and did draft Channing Frye. He did do that, and immediately traded them as soon as they were good.
I was about to say, me. He got Channing Frye.
Channing Frye probably so fast, in NBA right now.
And I remember me and my Knicks friends praying the night before the draft that everything would work out just right for us to get Channing Frye. That's how bad things were. Praying like, please, let's get Channing Frye. He's the one who's going to change our franchise around. He's going to be the one to do it. And he was like a sorry Rashard Lewis, you know what I'm saying, at best.
Damn. Not Rashard Lewis. But yo, man, this is definitely interesting, man. Like, I didn't think it was gonna last this long, but I'm actually loving the fan interaction.
That's what she said.
Yeah, appreciate
I guess. Yeah. I know, Tariq, you gonna probably.
Yes.
Yeah. And I know, Tariq, you're gonna like this. Well, I don't know if you're gonna like this or not, but we're gonna be talking about.
Bring it on.
Florida Gators.
Ready, man.
The Florida Gators getting sued over NIL. Your boy Jaden Rashada is suing him.
Who happens to be on Georgia roster, by the way, so that's another interesting parallel.
Bro, I'm about to bring it all out. Bring it all out.
Kirby Smart gave him the blessing.
Yep, he showed it. He showed it too.
Kirby told him to do it.
Pull the trigger.
From California.
Man, Kirby, bro. I'm like, yep, Kirby's like, sure, go ahead, kid.
Sure, go ahead. Do it.
Well. He said, go on and shoot your shot.
Yeah, man. Fucking awesome, brother. Shit. I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm 100% behind you. Shit, 100%.
My bad, Brandon.
But yeah, Kirby was like, "Yeah, man, go and shoot your shot, man. Go and suit him, man. I mean, I'm gonna support you no matter what."
Yeah, then I'm gonna put you in the game.
Yeah, but the suit.
Hopefully, the O-line can block so he won't get fucking pummeled back there.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry. He ain't gonna get in playing time soon. Not this year.
Not this year.
Or Carson Beck.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But again, but as we talk about, yo, again, the suit isn't just against Florida. It's against the collective that was active at the time, But that's the crazy thing about it, though, is Coach Napier is actually named in this suit too. And don't forget, NIL is supposed to be, pay for play, quote unquote. But here we are. But here we have again the coach is not supposed to, be the ones negotiating these deals. But here we have a coach who's actually named in this suit from
because he said some shit and he shouldn't have said anything. He shouldn't have said that the fucking deal was gonna be, even though we're backing off the deal, we're still gonna give you some money on the side. Like you're still gonna get some money. It's not gonna be the money that was said in the deal.
Exactly. It's not $3.85 million.
Yeah, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some money, but it's not gonna be the money that you signed on the contract for. Like, dude, Billy, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about this shit, man. Shut the fuck up, guy. That's all you got to do. Sit back and coach. You don't need to be in the contract negotiations and all that stuff, man. He fucked up for himself.
Yeah, he did that wrong. He did that wrong. You're not head coach.
You're not supposed to say anything about money. You're not supposed to say anything like, "Hey, okay, we ain't coming through with the deal, but hey, on the back end, bro, we gonna get you, bro. Don't worry. Just sign the paperwork, man. Just say you coming to Florida.
Just do it. Just do it. Just sign. Don't worry about it. Just sign.
Just sign, man. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about anything.
It's okay.
Don't bring the Warriors into this, man. Just sign
he
it,
did it wrong. He did it wrong.
Our boosters are good for it.
The coach is not supposed to be in that room. Not because it's illegal, but because of the fact that, again, you can say that you weren't there. That's why you don't put yourself in this situation. You say, hey.
You're like, hey, bro.
Plausible deniability, man. Plausible deniability.
Who is Rashada? I don't even know.
I don't know this kid. I don't know who this kid is.
I was just coaching the spring game yesterday. I don't know who this guy is. Like, I was just coaching the orange and blue spring game yesterday. Rashada, nah, man. I don't know who this guy is, man. What are you talking about? But yeah, Billy fucked it up for himself because he said some shit on the sly, trying to be on
Napier, whatever the hell his name is.
The big booster for Florida that has like a whole like automotive group, which that means he has a whole bunch of car dealerships in fucking Florida somewhere or in the Southeast.
Like most big boosters at these schools.
And he said he was gonna pay him. It's another report that said he was gonna pay him $1 million when he signed. He was supposed to get a $500,000 signing bonus, but when the deal went south, he was like, "I'll just pay you $1 million from my automotive group." What? No, son, don't do it. If that's my son. And they're got all these people telling you, "Oh, you're gonna get money on the back." No, son, don't do it. And then you had another deal with Miami. You had another deal with University of Miami. Mm-hmm. It was less, but you was still almost fucking $10 million. $10 million.
It was probably real too. So it probably wasn't even less. It was probably real.
I'm gonna tell you, Miami. I don't care. Yes, I'm a Gators fan all the way down the way to the heart, but Miami gonna be real when it come to money. Miami gonna be real.
They got that Nevin Shapiro money.
They got a Rolls Royce as a police car. How more realer can you be about money? But it's oh my God, Florida fucked up for sure because they had a whole bunch of other shit going. Once the guy from the big guy, once he said no, it's not going down, and then they had another NIL group that was gonna say they was gonna give him the money, and then that really didn't go as it was supposed to. He just went to Arizona State, and then but then he transferred to Georgia, so I don't know. I don't know because in Arizona State he didn't get an NIL deal there, and then I don't think at Georgia he has an NIL deal. So I mean, they say it wasn't about the money, but at first look, Like, yeah, you're about the money because you're going to a school that's giving you more money than the other school was. But once it got put back on a back burner or your deal got fucked up, then you just went somewhere where you didn't get no fucking money and your dad used to play there. So I don't know, man. I mean, if you're gonna sue them, if it's not about money, then why sue? But I understand that you're mad because they did some backdoor shit and or they went against the rules and you didn't get any money. But if it's not about money, why sue? But I mean, do your thing, man. Do your thing. If you get some money, get some money. But I mean, if you're gonna sign an NIL deal, fucking get some lawyers first to look over the shit. So it's
Nah, fuck
good.
that, man. Just get the money though. Fuck the lawyers, man. Just go for it. Just go for it.
No.
That's
Get
good,
you
that
one of them
mentality.
lawyers so they can look over the shit before you sign the shit.
Yeah, that's what they should do. I think with this guy, I think with Jaden, I think he's kind of dumb, right? But because he went to Miami, because he had the bag and the situation was nice and sexy, and then the promise, just the literal promise of more money, was enough to make him drop the real money, to go somewhere else he didn't want to be. Just the promise. no showing of, hey, it's not no escrow account or anything like that. It's just a promise. And he dropped it red there, and then fucked that up, and then ran to Arizona State and played like shit and got hurt in 3 games. And now he's back over at Georgia.
He started 3 games.
But he's still ain't gonna get the playing
He
time.
didn't do shit, bro. He did shit for Arizona State. Bro.
He could have stayed at Miami. He got the real money, even if it was just $1 million. It's $1 million of real money. Just get it.
Again, $1 million is likely for an 18-year-old. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He was gonna get
I used to go crazy over tax return money. So I can only imagine what $1 million look like.
He was gonna get his NIL deal with Florida. He was gonna get $250,000 a month.
Yeah, the contract allegedly was again 13.85. If you believe,
and he was gonna get 2,000. He was gonna in his freshman year, he was gonna get $250 a month, and then every year after that, it was supposed to go up.
The way we talk,
sounds about right.
You know how ham we went when we got the return money from
refund check
time.
Look, we see grown people jump out the window over the stimulus checks, yo. The stimmy checks. $12. That's grown people.
Bro, that whole situation was just dumb. I would have, if I was my son, I would have been like, "Hey, we gonna look over the contract before you sign shit." But
this is all. Man, NIL is still new. Like this, like who is the people that's supposed to be like in the forefront of it? Like what legally is the is there a precedence of this? Like this is gonna be the first time.
There was no. This is the first of its kind. Like he's the first one that's doing some shit.
Ronaldo, that's why it blew up again. I don't want to make it sound like while it's easy to dunk on Florida about this. Rashada ain't going to be the first kid to sue for a bad NIL deal. This ain't going to be the first one. We're going to see much more.
Oh no, he's just the first one that does it and Florida's a big school. I mean,
he ain't going to be the last one. So we're going to see more about this though. But that's the problem. That's the problem, Ronaldo. Like I said, that again. No, the so-called governing body of all this, the National Collegiate Athletic Association, should have seen that
governing body.
Governing body.
So they didn't give a fuck. They didn't get no money. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they checked out the minute they had to do
it. But again, they should have seen that. Again, these schools were pretty much outsourcing third parties. A lot of them shady, as we see. A lot of the shady third parties and actually asking them to pay these players these deals and not have that school actually regulated But again, shipping it out to shady third parties, and then expect them to actually follow through when it's all said and done. Okay,
that's like them asking us for some money. Be like, oh shit, some money. First rounders NIL deal, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The NCAA itself is shady. You know what I'm saying?
Our YouTube know
yes.
The NCAA is shady themselves. And honestly, if they weren't,
they've been shady.
If they didn't act like basically every organization in the history of capitalism and just be as greedy as possible for as long as possible, and they just would have threw people a bone 30, 40 years ago and paid the players $1,000 a year or some dumb shit, they wouldn't even be where we are right now. But they couldn't do that because they couldn't even afford to give that much money. They just had to have all the money. But we pay you in education and shit like that.
We
you know what I'm saying?
Give you money and we gotta go to the islands for vacation and go.
Yeah, exactly. So now we got this going on now with the NIL, and honestly, the NIL, I think anybody can admit that the NIL and the way it's structured and the way it's running right now is a bit sus and shady to say the least. And it should be cleaned up, and there's obviously got to be better ways to do it. But because the NCAA, the alleged organized body shit, you know what I'm saying? Out here not doing anything but cashing checks and then sleeping on the job. That's how we ended up here in the first place, where we have the NIL deals, where from what I've been seeing, it seems like there's a lot of the under the table shit they were doing before that was quote unquote illegal back then. They're just doing it now in front of the camera. Yeah.
It's above the table now. It's exactly.
So you still got the same. You still got the same shady people. They're just doing it in the light now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. But y'all know what though? This is also coming around the same time. I don't know if y'all really been keeping. Honestly, I haven't told B or anybody else this though, but I want to actually do a series during the summer, and there's really nothing going on except a whole bunch of NFL niggas sweating through the summer. But again, but because we can't put together a show about dudes in training camps, I want to at least put together a show, talk about some of the changes in college football. But you know what? But there's so much going on. We probably won't be able to do it on like at least one show though, man. But at least one thing though,
yeah,
that I can at least say now, because this is going on around the same time. Because
you should definitely do that, yo. Definitely do that.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
definitely do that, yo. Absolutely. Because something like that, that's endless amounts of content that can come with that. There's always some extraordinary bullshit on the side that's going on that if anybody even spent a second trying to look into it, like, oh shit, I didn't know like they were crooked like this, or they were actually doing some extra dumb shit like this on the side. Like if you just follow the NBA but don't really follow the NBA, you didn't really think like, yo, there's really like a dumb dude over here betting on himself and playing and trying to win the money. Like there's this Jonte Porter. That's an extra story right there that you wouldn't necessarily even think about when you're following sports in general. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people out there are doing dumb stuff like that all the time. And this NIL deal, the best part about the NIL deal stuff is all the dumb shit that people are doing. That the players are doing to get the NIL deal, that the boosters are doing to get the money for the NIL deal, the lies that everybody's telling each other to try to trick people to come play here and do this and all this shit.
I'll be there to eat some hot dogs for y'all, or
So I honestly, I don't get mad at either end. When the player screws over the organization screws them over, I don't really get mad either end, because it's the wild, wild west out here with this NIL. And honestly, at this point, I don't even know how they could fix it at this point, because the people that's supposed to be able to do this, to be in charge at some level, they have no authority. The NCAA, they have no authority. And that will just leave it in the hands of essentially the federal government to come in there and do something about it.
Oh shit!
We'll say this though, brother. Yeah, but I will say this though. I don't
want to do 23 in 1 hour.
But finishing this point, y'all. Finishing this point. There's a case going on right now against the NCAA. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it. Called House. It's called House versus NCAA, and the gist of the case is it's not even a football player. It's about a swimmer from the University of Arizona, whose last name is House, who's suing the NCAA for NIL back pay. And guess what? The NCAA settling for a cool $2.8 billion. Not $1 billion.
They got it.
And
to swim.
Just imagine that they settle for that. So that means they probably owe way more than that. And it's like, yo, just take this and go away and don't look around anymore. They don't want the feds looking at the books.
$2.8 billion to one person. 2.8 billion to one
to
person.
a fucking swimmer.
Not to one person. But everybody who was, basically, for everybody else, this is $8 billion that's going to be spread around the entire membership. Yeah, so not just for so this house,
but swimming,
house,
but
the swimmer who's the one the one who brought the case. It's a class action.
Oh,
case.
So it's kind of like the Ed O'Bannon shit that he had going on for a while. Okay.
Yeah, so I know the Big 12 and the ACC have already joined in the settlement, but again, y'all, the reason this case is so big is a lot of people are thinking that this is actually going to lead, eventually to revenue sharing from amongst the conferences, amongst the schools, to the players. A lot of people think this is what it's going to. So if y'all heard the stories about schools looking into private equity or getting private equity in athletics, this is it. This is the reason. This is the reason, because again, this is going to be a whole lot of money to actually, put these folks on the payroll. But again, but to your point, Lloyd, again, one of the reasons I don't. Again, I completely agree with everything you all said about the current NIL landscape and what's going on with these kids though. But I never blamed kids who back then who again at one time they couldn't get a damn they couldn't get anything from the McDonald's dollar menu to eat because it was an NCAA violation, quote unquote. While meanwhile, the athletic director, their coaches were some of the highest paid coaches in the states that they worked in. The highest paid state employees, the presidents and the ADs were stabbing other schools behind the backs to work behind them to going into to different conferences, and ESPN and ABC were paying all these schools paying out all these stupid TV deals. And again, and we sit here want to get mad at the players who everybody is seeing. Ain't nobody trying to see anybody coach. Ain't nobody trying to see the athletic director run the athletic department. But they're the ones making these big money deals and leaving everybody else to get the scraps from them. And this is exactly why we see the crazy shit we see right now in college football. Don't blame the kids for messing this sport up. It's the adults. It's always been the adults. It's always been the greedy motherfuckers who just can't say enough is enough.
Every damn time.
It's only going to get bigger and it's going to get wider. But
that's what she said.
But I will say,
get on in here, Lloyd.
That's what she said.
Bring it on in, brother.
Before we go to the MLB talk, the NIL is really it's affecting the NFL too, because I remember following my boys talking about the NFL draft, and they were saying they had maybe 16 prospects that they wanted to get, and they wanted to give what they call the gold helmet, one of the leadership roles to it. But then 7 of them went back to college because NIL. They're like, okay, cool. So what they originally had slotted out for first round, second round pick, it got smaller. The number got smaller because the folks are going back to college for money. So it's that's going to start eating into the NFL soon too, because you're going to start getting less. The more farther you're back in the draft you go, probably the sorriest player you're going to get, because the big player is going to be coming out in the first round. That's it. And you ain't going to get nobody else because they all going back to the college. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see all. Definitely interesting to see all this fold out.
No doubt. I know we talked about basketball. We talked about some football. We ain't even talk about hockey. And we're not going to talk about hockey.
Shout out to the New York Rangers. We still in there, right?
Right. Yeah. But nah, we've gone. It's been about a month and a half since the MLB. What's y'all thoughts on the MLB so far?
I'm gonna let you take this one, Lloyd. Yeah. You're our esteemed guest because we know
I love Juan Soto. I love Juan Soto. Let me just say that. Whatever he wants. If you want a Billy, give that motherfucker a Billy. Juan Soto, he's awesome. It's been a great year for my Yankees. I really haven't paid that much attention to anybody outside the Yankees, and the Braves obviously go down here in Atlanta. But yeah, it's been a great year, man. I've really been happy. Stanton hasn't gotten hurt yet. Somehow, Judge has been incredible.
Not like the next, bro.
Oh, that motherfucker gonna get hurt. He gonna get hurt. He get hurt every year. That is what he do. You know what I'm saying? But right now, look, let me tell you about this dumb motherfucker, Giancarlo Stanton. This motherfucker in the offseason said, "Oh, I think I'm finally gonna be able to play like most of the season because I finally decided that I should concentrate on working out muscles that'll have me be able to play the whole year instead of just working on my physique and getting as bulky as possible." Like, motherfucker, what? What? You've been playing over a decade, and now you're like, hey, maybe I shouldn't concentrate on getting bulky muscles for the gram. Maybe I should concentrate on playing baseball and being healthy. No shit. Why you have to miss half the season for 5 years straight before you realize? But it's cool. We got Juan Soto now. We got Aaron Judge. It's been great. Garrett Cole's gonna be coming. We got Nasty Nestor. Holmes closing in the back end. It's been, and the Red Sox have been sucking, so it's even better.
Again,
that's real. That's real.
Thank you,
right there. That's real.
Thank you, Red Sox, for Chris Sale. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, Red Sox, for Chris Sale. Boy,
yeah, they love giving away good players. Yeah, thank you, Red Sox, for giving us Verdugo. That was awesome.
They actually made that move, bro. Again, to the number one rival in the AL East.
They gave up, man. It's a wrap. They gave up. They punted on last year. They punted on this year. I think they punted on next year too, honestly, because apparently the people that run in the Red Sox now, they kind of broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they let Chris Sale go because they didn't want to pay his contract anymore. They let Verdugo go because they want to pay him. That's why they traded away Mookie Betts a couple years ago because they kind of broke and they're not really. And the way that the AL East is panning out right now, there's so much going on between the Yankees, the Rays, the Blue Jays, the Orioles. They're all so good and relatively young at the same time. Like the Red Sox kind of mismanage their money and kind of playing behind the 8 ball. And if they're trying to win and compete right now, they don't have the resources to do it right now. They kind of have to wait until later on where everybody else kind of scales back and then maybe they can take over 3, 4, 5 years from now. But the Orioles are stupid young and stupid good, yo.
They are. They stupid.
They are. Still pretty damn good. And like you said, the Jays have damn, you know, that Vlad Jr.
They got everybody's children. They got all the children.
Bro, we're old enough to see Vlad kid play. What the hell?
Yeah. Him, Bichette. Yeah, I remember his dad, Dante Bichette. Yeah, his dad, Dante Bichette with the Rockies. I remember I think it was MLB 99. He had a batting stance on there, like an automatic home run every time they threw a pitch. Every time. It was like a cheat code in that day. Almost like Bo Jackson and that shit. They have Bichette. I think they got Craig Biggio's son on the team too, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, the correct, yo. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he played for them, he played for somebody else. But I remember Craig Biggio got a son that plays.
No, he got some of it. But yeah, the Blue Jays got most everybody's damn kid on their damn team. But it's kind of like it's top heavy right now. And the Red Sox are just kind of playing behind the 8 ball. They have no choice, but they're just kind of wait. Even they did try right now with the way their system's set up, like the way the AL East is, you could win 90 games and might not make the playoffs, honestly.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely.
How you feel about your Braves, though, man?
Yeah.
It sucked that
a lot of concerning too, man. It's just the fact that, of course, the main thing. I'm gonna start with good. Like I said, man, Chris Sale has been a whole lot better than I thought he was going to be. But because I think you said this right after the season was over. Even though pitching wasn't the problem per se, I was still hoping that they would get a starting level pitcher, and I thought that Dylan Cease was pretty much going to be the target of the guy that I wanted to see.
I wanted him too, man.
Yeah, I think everybody wanted Dylan Cease. Everybody wanted him, but I think the damn Padres, who's still trying to get everybody, I think eventually ended up it ended up getting excuse anyway. But so we got Chris Sale, and that again turned out to be another Alex Anthopoulos magician move, because this dude damn near looked like Chris Sale for 2018, and that's a damn good thing. And the crazy thing is, not just him, man, but the starting pitch, even Ronaldo Lopez has somehow become a very good starter for us. So even with Spencer Strider down, we still have Max Fried, who also just gave an absolute gem of a performance earlier.
Yeah, he did.
He went another 9 games. I'm glad Snitz actually letting, if he sees his guys cooking, I'm glad he's at least letting them go longer, in the innings, because Chris Sale has gone 7+ his last 2 games, and Snit is fast to pull his starters once that 6 comes up on the inning thing. So he's quick to pull them, but he's let some of his best dudes, best dudes definitely cook. And that's pretty much what's happened so far. Now the bad is Ronald Acuna has not played like an MVP so far. We're still waiting for Ronnie to wake up. Not just him, but really the top of the order has not produced like I thought they would. But a lot of it's because of the fact that, again, the Braves are a slugging club. They're not the Mets of 2022. The Braves hit home runs. They're not going to the Braves.
So you saying that we're not trash?
That too.
Right? The fucking Mets. They had that starting pitch. I'm sorry to interrupt right quick, just to make fun of the Mets, because there's only one team in New York. Look, that starting pitcher was crying in the locker room because they lost the other day. I'm just saying. A regular season game in May, he crying in the locker. Y'all suck. Y'all been blowing the money. Well, what about Francisco Lindor? I'm sorry, Reggie. Go ahead. Go ahead and do the other thing.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money blown. You're right. But Matt's been up and down. I think Matt's looked good. I think he actually hit a home run today as well. But Matt's still trying to find it. But and Austin Riley's hurt. Sean Murphy's been hurt since the beginning of the year. But he's making his rehab. He's doing his rehab starts now. So we might actually get him and actually replace Trump and actually get the rotation of Darno and Sean Murphy again in the catchers box or whatever. But again, that's my main concern now. Even though again, the caveat that it is May is that the top of the order definitely needs to get it together. Besides Marcell Ozuna, which I never would have thought I'd seen the day that Marcell Ozuna would honestly be the MVP of the Braves at this point in the season, or any point rather. But Marcell Ozuna is absolutely looking like the best hitter in the NL right now, not named Shohei Ohtani.
That guy.
So just thank God that we do have a DH. Talk about the NL. The NL finally has a DH. So
welcome to modern times. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Lloyd. But yeah, that's still my main concern. But again, it's May, and usually even though historically, even though we have a better record, I think at this point than we did last year around this time. The Braves usually, have it started out hot like that, at least between April and May. Usually do that damage between like June and July. And of course, this is still a young team. I still like the pieces. And again, once the top four in the lineup start getting hot, it's going to be it's going to be what I think it is. The main thing about us not starting this way is Philly right now has a lot of false hope. That's the only thing I just hate right now is that the Phillies are winning, but of course the Phillies ain't playing no damn body.
Phillies gonna choke.
Again, the only team they played with a 500 record since the beginning of the season is us, and we should have swept them in that double of a damn stadium they had. Yeah. We should have swept them boys, but now they're feeling themselves like okay.
Yeah. I want the Braves get hot in around mid-August.
Yeah, that's the
right time. That's the right time.
That's all like, man. Talk to me now around August about baseball and Braves. But
that's fair.
I'm trying to do like the Mets did a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Fucking Mets.
Again, we have a team to compete against the World Series, but there's just something about, and again, 2 times in a row, we just couldn't hit anybody. And it's the same damn team. Now, don't get me wrong. Nola and Zach Wheeler and Suarez is about as good as the 3 pitchers that you can get.
Them.
But you still can't go from like 1 to 27 or something to get you. You cannot do that shit with all the hitters you got on your team. So yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from, B.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, I really caught baseball. I hate that Western Strider was out for the season. That kind of hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. The starting pitching is still stepped up though, man.
Yeah.
Again, we still legit can go at least 4, or at least 4 high caliber pitchers. For any extended playoff series. Hell, I think Charlie Morton might be having one of his best seasons. Since I don't know when, because Charlie Morton's been pitching for like 30 years. But Charlie has been a liability on this staff so far. And like I said, Chris Sale looks like a damn Cy Young candidate, and Max Fried just had a damn Max Fried. We're gonna have to make some decisions. The Braves just got to make some decisions. Once October rolls around.
Yeah.
Because Max Fried, I think, is probably playing his best ball since struggling earlier in the season.
Most definitely. But yeah, I know we're gonna have a whole lot more to talk about the MLB, because I know it's gonna get crazy. I think Braves probably gonna, like I said, you said they usually get hot like around June, but I want them boys to get hot in August.
Or September.
Yeah, September. Yeah,
that's the best time. That's the best time.
Into September.
Yeah.
I'm just down to see some games at the Battery, man. So.
Oh yeah, I'll probably check them out next Saturday when I do the Braves 5K. Just too bad it's just when they play the Oakland A's, but it is what it is. Oh, I don't know if it's Oakland or they're Sacramento. I know it's about to be Vegas. I don't even know anymore.
They don't know either. They don't know either.
Yeah, they don't. That stadium don't know either because ain't nobody in that damn stadium.
That's correct. That's wild. Yeah.
Probably one of the worst, most poorly ran relocations of all time.
Shit, I thought the Miami Marlins was, but yeah.
Marlins one's up there.
Yeah.
Marlins one is up there, but
yeah. But man, also man, this weekend we got just switching up to the next subject, man. I don't know if you went to the WWE or not, Lloyd, but we got the King and the Queen of the Ring coming up this weekend in Saudi Arabia.
Yo.
And
yeah.
Pictures on Instagram with I guess the women and stuff, like they are in their swim trunks at a beach. I'm like, I thought in Saudi Arabia they were supposed to be like covered up, but but
look, I don't even know what they got over there because it seems like not only with the WWE, but with all the other combat sports that are going over there with UFC and boxing, like it seems like depending on the event, they're willing to be more lax with the rules and the regulations that they typically roll by and stuff like that. So they probably allowing all of them to be running around there butt ass naked doing some crazy shit. But just for the weekend though, just like going to like Jacksonville for Memorial Day, like just for the weekend, you got crazy.
And they bring in money like that.
Yeah.
That money, man. That E-Rap money will go long distance.
Right.
It's gonna be fun. It should be fun, man. I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad that they're still doing these stints of pay-per-view. Well, I keep saying pay-per-view, premium live.
Nah, it's pay-per-view. I'm sorry, it's gonna be pay-per-view.
I have to call it. I'm old school. I'm gonna call it pay-per-view, but they keep having them. They're having them overseas still, and that's good because I think the one after that is gonna be Clash in Scotland.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have these. To be honest with you, international, and I'm gonna see how it works on this Saturday one. International pay-per-view events are live, man, because the what you call is live. The people in the crowd's live.
Yep.
So it's like, and I've been noticing that ever since the Backlash and how the crowd's on when I watch the shows when you know what I'm saying, when the shows are like back on, you know, in the States, like on Raw or in SmackDown, crowd's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Are they like I'm spoiled from the crowds over there, so I'm interested to see how the crowd's going to be over the weekend. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. I mean, especially like it was. I mean, it ain't gonna be as lit as it was like when it was in France, but it was lit. It's gonna be lit.
I feel
like
they're gonna take that challenge of like, oh, okay, France is doing it, so we might go hardcore too. So,
yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna take. We'll see. Like, again, but here's the thing though: Saudi Arabia has actually hosted more WWE events than France. That's one of the reasons why France went wild. That was like their first WWE event in, again, ages, if ever. Like I said, WWE never goes to France.
Yeah, they
Like
don't.
They usually just go to England, and that's about it. They go England, Saudi Arabia, maybe Australia every now and then.
Right.
And Ireland, whatever.
Yeah, Scotland. Yeah, Scotland for Clash at the Castle.
It's gonna be. I mean, I can't wait to see the event comes out. The way they've been setting up the Queen and the King Ring tournament has been good. The past few weeks it's been dope. So I'm interested to see what's going to be the King, Queen, and the Wing. They just did the press conference, I guess, whatever. Triple H was like, whoever wins, the Queen and the King is going to have a guaranteed opportunity for them.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think that pretty much gave away. I think who's going to win, the King and Queen to me. But I just will see what y'all say though.
Well, we still got that match tomorrow night. Who's going to be from for for SmackDown's version? Who's going to represent SmackDown? So
it's probably gonna be Randy Orton. Probably. I forgot who they were. Well, it's probably already pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna leave like right after SmackDown tomorrow.
No.
Well, they're gonna be inside.
No way.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Yeah. Coach was
already
at least recorded for Saudi Arabia tomorrow. So.
I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be taped because the event is out Saturday again. So,
good point.
So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I originally wanted it to be Tommy Tonga and Jey Uso to do a bloodline type of deal.
I think that's gonna be a little too soon for that. I think they're gonna wait. Like I said, SummerSlam Survivor Series, that should happen.
I mean, they kept Gunther when Gunther did the Jey Uso Monday was funny.
Yeah,
he died. Like Jey Uso,
he did.
But I think they're gonna let him get it just makes sense right now that Gunther get the King of the Ring.
I'm thinking the same thing.
It just makes it makes too much
sense. Thing. I personally thought Walt had next right after that Sami Zayn loss.
Yeah.
So y'all have Gunther winning the King of the Ring, then it makes sense that he fights Randy Orton at some point, so Randy Orton can put him over.
I think that's
who's fighting.
That's who's gonna probably
yeah.
To me, I had Orton win because Randy Orton never won the King of the Ring. So I had him going out of it.
That's true.
Because I mean, Gunther's going to get his opportunities, and there's way more possibility to him getting it, especially if he gets the title shot. But then Randy Orton, you know what I'm saying, paid his dues too. So I feel like before he gets his Hall of Fame career, he needs a King of the Ring. So I think giving it to him is good.
But my thing about that is, I said, shoot, because I think again either he may try, but the thing is if it's going to beat SmackDown thing, right? Then again you wouldn't have, since he's so over. I don't think you have a face Randy facing Cody Rhodes for that title, and I don't know if he would challenge if it challenge Damian Priest. I think we have some interesting things to put together though. But I just think that actually still see the brackets if I'm going to tell y'all the truth.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Randy Orton is going to be fighting Tama Tonga on SmackDown, and whoever wins that is going to get Gunther in the championship.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking this Randy Orton's probably gonna win.
Yeah, Randy Orton. Yeah, Randy Orton win that.
Gunther's gonna win that King of the Ring.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes too much sense.
Gonna
The
win.
ring general got to win the King of the Ring.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like Randy's going to get it just because of the accolade alone. But your argument for Gunther getting it is just to be, you know what I'm saying, it's his time too for that is valuable too. But I don't know, I just feel like maybe Randy Orton, a face going against Cody Rhodes, it might not be where it's at. But Cody Rhodes right now with his title run, he's facing anybody. He's not really facing just always going to be a heel. Like I'm a champion. Like I'm going to face whoever's going to come up against me. And like he proved it with AJ Styles. Like it's going to be a wrestling match. We just going to go.
Yeah. But at the same time, you also still want him to be the hero. That's why you can't run face versus face. You still need them, you know, to be the guy. That's why you have him going against Logan Paul, you know, who's easily hateable. Like I said, you still need somebody, you know, to cheer and root against, and
that should be a really good match too.
Yeah, if Gunther wins, then yeah, they'll at least start. And not only that, again, great moment at WrestleMania, but we just got to keep it. We just got to keep it facts though. The reign so far for Cody's been lackluster, and I think it's because of lack of opponents. And I think, you know, Gunther probably. I think it's probably too soon, me personally, to probably run a proper, you know, Cody and Gunther, you know, feud. I think it'll probably save that for later. Maybe even for you know
WrestleMania Series.
Just WrestleMania, you know, for next year though. But Cody needs opponents. Cody needs opponents, you know, that we can actually cheer against and actually, you know, get behind, and actually have a proper face run. And right now, like I said, I think that's why they got AJ, you know, because again, he's a hand, and he wrestled heel against you know, LA Knight at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So, you know, he already has that though. But they need actual somebody who he can have like a 2-3 month run against if they actually want to make this make his, you know, his reign worth it.
Yeah, they still need to have that wrestler form. I don't think that's there yet. That's why I'm like, these one-off matches are what they got for right now until they can find somebody. So, I mean, you know, I feel like Randy Orton's going to go ahead and take I feel like Randy Orton's going to win the King of the Ring. Queen of the Ring, we have
Laura Valkyrie. Then she's going to be facing against the winner against Nia Jax, Bianca Belair.
I think she's going to win the Queen of the Ring because she's going to be like that ultimate. That's going to be your push for getting, you know.
Talking about Nia Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she's going to eventually be like a WWE Women's Champion.
I'm liking
sooner than we think.
I'm liking her run part when she got drafted into on Raw. And
yeah. I kind of would have thought that they would have pushed Tiffany Stratton to make her be the Queen of the Ring, make her very annoying like she already is. But I mean,
sorry. God.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I might, man. I think Laura's going to be good, but I think this is too fast for the audience. The audience still hasn't warmed up to her.
I think so too, but I mean the way that
warmed up to her, yeah, man. I think again, she needs to be in Raw more, man, before I think she could challenge for something like that. It's too soon for her to challenge, or at least, you know, be in the running to challenge for one of the major championships right now. Like I said, that's why I think it's going to be either Bianca or Nia Jax. And I think Nia's get the Queen of the Ring.
I like the Nia Jax part. Yeah,
I think Nia Jax get Queen of the Ring. Like I said, they really setting her up to be, you know, the final boss of the women's division.
Yes,
she been on some bully time type shit.
Oh yes, absolutely. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's what her character's there for. Honestly,
yes, should be absolutely.
I really hope they push her. I really hope she makes some kind of move with the bloodline. I don't know, that's just me.
I can see that
going down right now with you know, with Solo making his own, you know what I'm saying, his own little thing going on. So you know what I'm saying.
I can see that in the future.
Like, you know,
Solo wearing suits right now, bro.
Solo off the chain, bro.
Solo really taking his head of the table thing now.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that he's not gonna be wrestling.
The fun Solo for me right now. Beforehand, I was like, oh, he's so cool in the background, but now he's in the forefront with the suit, with the weekend red and black. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to run things now, man. So like, I like that. And he got Paul Heyman on here like, help me, help.
Paul Heyman know what the hell's going on.
Help me. So it's fun. I can't wait to see how it works. But so if they lose, if Tommy lose, is anybody in the bloodline playing? Is anybody doing anything at King of the Ring from the bloodline?
Nah.
Any matches? So probably won't. You might see them come out just to play around and have King of the Ring.
Probably so.
So
yeah. But it's an interesting match. I'm kind of interested to see too. The Intercontinental title between Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Big Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed.
You think this is gonna be the match where the belt's gonna change hands?
Nah, it's not.
No, I don't think so either.
Nah.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a good match.
Okay.
The match I'm kind of not really looking forward to. I'm definitely gonna fast forward through. It's probably Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm trying to enjoy Becky Lynch's title reign, but it's not really been.
Yeah.
So,
and I guess Liv Morgan is heel now.
Yeah.
Her revenge tour.
I like the character. I like what they're trying to do with her, but her promos are just hard to
lackluster.
Yeah,
promos are hard to see. Again, I like the character. She has the character down, but she can't deliver the promo.
She needs a manager.
Maybe.
I would honestly say, let Becky drop the belt to her and pretty much let Liv keep it warm for Rhea.
Yeah,
honestly, because that's the story. That is the story. Rhea coming back, getting her lick back against Liv Morgan. That's the story right there, though. But
I feel like that's gonna be a babyface turn for
Rhea,
what's her name?
Absolutely, for Mommy. Excuse me, Mommy.
Yep, for Mommy.
It is gonna be a babyface turn for Mommy, no doubt. But bro, the last two times they try to have Liv deliver a promo, it's like, you're not ready yet. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm thinking, is because she's doing it against Becky, and that's not like those two don't have no kind of whatever. Them two going against each other, they're just not giving out entertainment. So it needs to be when Rhea comes back. Rhea needs to go ahead, get that heel and get ready to come on back, because that would be more entertaining Liv promo against Rhea instead of Liv against Becky. But it'll suck if Becky lose that match every weekend, because she just got the belt. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, that's it.
But and I don't know. I feel like she just haven't. I haven't been feeling her title ring as of yet.
Nah, me either.
Again, she needs opponents. She needs opponents, just like Cody needs opponents. And I thought Liv would, I thought Liv would get the brass ring, but nah, it's just not working right now.
Nah, it's not.
So giving her the title might be kind of, well, it depends. Let's see how that works.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got to a SummerSlam though, so we'll just have to see. But like I said, but I'm not feeling it for King and Queen of the Ring though.
I think that this is gonna be this match between Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. It should be a really good we already know Cody Rhodes is gonna win. He ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So.
Probably qualification, maybe.
That's within the realm of possibility too.
This qualification one, so you'll be like Cody. It'll be like Logan Paul, like, yeah, you didn't really beat me yet, because Logan Paul gonna have something he want to talk his issue still for, and this, that, and the third. I like how he did it. He pulled the I'm not putting my belt on the line. Like, it's gonna be just your belt on the line. Like, okay, ain't no Grand Slam champion here right here. So that was a fun little segment.
Right.
He had his lawyers out there and everything. Like, nah, I read this thing, man. And this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be your belt, and that's it. Sign. Like, oh, okay. And then him and his little funkies got beat up for what it was. But all that is
so funny.
I think Cody wins, and I think he's going to win clean. And I think one of the things that doesn't happen too much, especially on these type of shows where the host countries pay big money to have these type of matches, and especially matches that people could go away having been satisfied by them. You usually don't see a lot of dusty finishes like that at these type when they go overseas, for these Saudi Arabia shows, man. So I think Cody wins clean. And again, like I said, you trying to establish You trying to establish your next big face star. Like I said, and the DQN ain't going to cut it.
Yeah, I can see that too. I feel like those are all the matches, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all the matches that. Yeah.
Those are the clear cut matches,
Yeah.
right? Like I said, I can see some surprise here and there, probably like some surprise entrances or something. Maybe
Yeah.
Somebody come in, kind of make some statements here and there, like, yeah, I'm here for the king and the queen, blah blah blah. Or whoever wins the match, king and queen of the ring, somebody come out and try to challenge them up or something. So it should be something kind of get that energy going from whoever the new wrestler is. You might see some surprises.
Yeah. Maybe see something like on Monday, probably. But I mean, it should be a good pay-per-view premium live event, whatever the hell they call it.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
We go over
I am glad we got access to them now. Like it's nothing. Like what I'm saying, now you got the Peacock. If you get Peacock, you got access to the preview. Back then, you had to pay them $60-something. Like, man, I'm going to wait for Monday.
Okay, and this is exactly why I never watched it. My parents were like, we are not paying no $60 for no damn pay-per-view.
Oh, some wrestling?
No damn wrestling. What?
Exactly. My dad looked at me like I was crazy asking them.
Like, how about you go outside and cut the grass? How about you do that?
But we already know some folks. We had the plug, for watching that. Watching for the Lolo.
I mean,
one of those boxes. I ain't gonna say anything else, but
I told him bought it for me when I had that one friend that did the pay-per-view. He was like, man,
me too.
I want to go watch it. You know what I'm saying? I want to go watch it. And it was like SummerSlam, I think it was. Yeah, it was SummerSlam. It was the SummerSlam when the Undertaker came back. And he had to fight Giant Gonzalez or whatever. So like, oh, let's go. So I went to watch it.
Giant Gonzalez.
Giant Gonzalez. Ugh.
Him and them. It was funny. It came out. The little, what was the Roman? It was like the little Roman setup.
Yeah, the Roman Coliseum. Yeah.
Coliseum. Big ass Giant Gonzalez with his damn leotard with a little painted on 6-pack. Then Undertaker. It was fun. Days,
he had that BBL Drizzy going on. That what that was? Yeah, the BBL Drizzy.
I used to thought it was real too. Like, damn, that man big. Like he looks like. And come to find out, Undertaker his ass, but he was just bigger. So. Paul Bear and all that good stuff. It was fun. It was a fun time when we was a kid, man, watching that stuff.
Yes, indeed. Fun times. Well, this is not so fun times, old boy, from a famous hot dog eater, Takeru. What is his name? Takeru Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. I thought you were gonna say some real shit. You talking about the nigga with the fucking glizzies? It's crazy.
He
retired for glizzies. He retired for glizzies. like he's one of those prawn stars, like I'm retiring from glizzies, yo. It's crazy. I'm done putting glizzies in my mouth for payment.
Yeah.
What you say for the show, Lloyd? It's wild.
Oh, having the world record for most glizzies in your mouth is crazy.
Every year too.
And it's on camera.
We've come to the wild part of it.
Yes, indeed, man. This man. Oh,
glizzy glow.
He's retiring. Medical concerns. And
no shit.
That was the real reason why.
Got damage to his throat from the glizzies. It's crazy.
It was throat. That was the reason. Okay.
He He was a throat goat.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, that
Kobayashi has retired from
got
competitive eating.
Man, this
Nah,
dude said this man said he had concerns. He retired because he had health concerns, and he no longer feels hunger.
No, he doesn't. He's not hungry for it no more.
Yeah,
He has no hunger's gone. Man,
They just want the glizzy.
he's like real talk. Watching them eat them motherfuckers was one of the most profoundly disgusting things anybody could watch.
yes,
yeah.
Nasty as hell.
You really was like, how do you do that? Why are you doing that? And why is
The why?
ESPN covered it every year.
They did like a documentary leading up to the events and shit like that, and they were following this motherfucker around as he's training for the fucking glizzies and shit. And he talking about how he goes through a process of fucking like, well, I start putting these objects in my mouth and work my way up to putting these objects in my mouth.
who enabled him to keep doing that?
Look, the Joey Chestnut dude is more interesting because he sat back and watched that motherfucker and was like, yo, I think I can do it better though. And then started actively training to dethrone him.
Yeah.
I was like, you got it.
That's what she said.
He throated him. What it was? He deep-throated him.
Yeah, he deep-throated him. Pause.
That man said he could hold his glizzies better than.
Oh, crazy.
Or
Hey yo.
I can put more in my
Damn, yo.
Well, I guess we know his next career move. He's just gonna go to the OF shit, right? Do the OnlyFans and shit like that. That's the next move, obviously.
Damn.
I mean,
Perfect.
Hopefully his throat's straight. You know what I'm saying? He said he retired because his throat messed up, right? So
Yeah, man. You can't ever hold the Glizzy King down. You know that.
Yeah, that's what having a pinky, right?
No, she had some she had some diseases, some sexual diseases of the Magic Johnson variety. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That die slow. You know what I mean?
Damn, man.
wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Where we go from here?
Yeah. Whew. Damn.
Hey man. I guess right. You took it as
It gets wild the last 15 minutes of the show.
That's how we ended the show. That's how we
Damn.
Now shout out to the throat goat, to the Glizzy King.
Exactly. Yeah. On a positive note, shout out to you and your retirement.
So does he got like a Halls advertisement or sponsorship we can do, like a Winter Fresh or something?
Man,
Honestly,
have a
make this
sponsor
hot
with
dog.
Maylocks.
She'll put them on the damn. She'll put them on the damn. Advertisement deal. And again, many times, as much notoriety as he gave that contest, that they slapped their name on shit. You might as well, give that man a pension.
yeah.
prominent still. He's gonna have some ways the internet is gonna grab it, and he's gonna he's gonna get blown up some more.
Ballpark should give him a sponsorship.
Oscar Mayer.
They still drive that weenie mobile all over the place. You can have that motherfucker drive that shit.
Damn, Imodium and Maylocks should give him one too. Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, Tums.
Yep, Tums definitely.
Have that man do the Tums jingle.
Damn, Prilosec should give him one too.
Yeah, get him some laxatives. Everything that motherfucker need. They have like some he gonna need to do like a colonoscopy at some point. That shit got probably crazy down there, man. Real talk.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. I don't want to imagine, to be honest with you.
He was eating like 100 hot dogs at competition. I don't think I've had 100 hot dogs in the last decade.
Facts.
He doesn't.
Facts.
He doesn't even eat it. He swallows all of
That's
it.
the thing.
That's what she said.
Well, you know, he got he got to soak it in the juices first.
Oh, that's why that's why it's so damn nasty, bro. It's so damn nasty. It's so damn nasty. Bro.
That motherfucking dipping it in the cup, in the red Solo cup. He dipping it, and toss his head back.
He even swallows.
Kobayashi, you a wild boy, man. You a wild boy.
Year after year after year.
They say do something special for some pain.
You a wild boy, Kobayashi. Damn.
Man, that was crazy, guy. Man. Man.
Did they run that on the ESPN ticker that this motherfucker retired from Glizzy them?
Go up on ESPN now, analyst, a throat analyst or something. Like something that follow.
He had to provide a commentary for that, though. Notice the motion of his throat.
Imagine the disappointment of hearing about, they got somebody with like the throat commentary. There's an awesome throat analysis, and turn to the channel and seeing Kobayashi.
Him and Tom. him and Troy Aikman or Joe Buck is gonna be commentating. Joe Buck be like, y'all really got me on this bullshit. Okay. On baseball, but y'all got me doing some throat goat stuff. Okay.
Gotta earn that ESPN paycheck, man.
Yeah, man.
That's true.
Yeah, money, man. Commentate the throat goat.
Not taking it, man. Not taking it.
He's not taking it at all.
That motherfucker take it and receiving and all that, all in between, man. So does Joey Chestnut still go?
I think he's the only one holding it down for the good. Hey, he's the one holding it down for the Glizzy
now. He's the only
He's
one.
the only one holding it down for the Glizzy Gobblers, Lloyd.
That's the man with the iron throat, man. Chestnut.
The man with the iron throat.
He's the one with the belt now, man.
The throat belt.
I mean,
shout out to him, man.
The golden choker.
They don't choke, man. That's what the water's for.
It goes all the way down.
Oh gosh. That is just nasty, bro. I'm talking about.
I think they still got to go back and eat the bread too, right? They got to dunk the bread in the water, eat that shit too.
And they dunk all that shit in the water. Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely
just the idea of soggy bread makes me sick, man. That's just
Just imagine like 3 hours later.
Oh, God.
Only imagine him at the end of the day, like, bro, what you gonna do? You gotta go to that bathroom.
Imagine the person that's got a room with that motherfucker. Imagine his girl.
Nah, they probably like for 2 days.
No, you got to stay in your own hotel, at least for the next 24 hours.
Right, the next 24 days, man. You need like a whole colon cleanse.
Yeah. Like now being like quarantined.
But real quarantine, they clean that motherfucker out like they clean the porta potty. They put him outside and just blast him with a pressure washer.
Y'all guys, wow, man. This was a crazy show, man. I think this might be one of my favorites. Like always, man, it's a good thing's got to come to an end. Y'all was got in Got any shout outs before we wrap this thing up?
Man,
Why are you laughing, Reggie? Why are you laughing, Reggie?
Bro, bro. Like Brady said, this is the show, man. And like you said, again, shout out again. Not taking long on this though, but again, you really have to be built different. You have to be a different person to participate in that damn contest, yo.
Which contest, Reggie?
Damn. That's some nasty work going on, y'all. That's some nasty work, bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's some nasty work.
Yeah. Shout out.
Somebody got to do it.
Shout out to the hot dogs, man.
I just want to say, shout out to I'm gonna leave the Kobayashi shit alone. Shout out to Alexander Usyk for becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in boxing. First one that has since Lance Lewis almost 2 decades ago. So shout out to him.
Yeah, that was a good match. I thought Fury, they both that match was good. I've seen the highlights.
Yeah.
So, and that was a really good match. I'm ready to see the rematch for it. I'm gonna watch this one. Rematch happens. I'm gonna watch that one because it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I stole it. I didn't pay for that shit.
Real.
Allegedly stole it. But I want to the last shout out is I want to shout out you guys, man. Shout out the first rounders. Shout out B Willingham, Naldo, Reggie, all you guys, man. Of course, my boy Tariq. Shout out you guys. You guys been killing it, like I said before, and I appreciate you guys having me on the show. This was awesome. Them 2 hours flew by like crazy, man. For real.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah. Shout out to you too, man. That's definitely the real deal, Holyfield, man. Get to talk about your boys. Love to have anybody that loves the team come on and talk about their team, do their thing, shout them out, speak their truth to them. So, let them know what it is and why you love that team. So appreciate you for coming on tonight, Lloyd, man. Hoping to see you again soon for it. And I also appreciate you guys tuning in. The chat was lit.
Yes, it was.
Lit.
Lit.
Everybody that was in, that was De Niro came through real quick, like everybody just showed up tonight, man. So we appreciate the commentary tonight too, man. So definitely tune back in so we can give you some more shout outs and talk to you guys again too. And shout out to the first rounders as always, man. We love to do this. So cool, so quick, man. I want to say there's no more X-Men, dog. X-Men 97.
Oh my God!
Yeah, disappointing. Bro, Wednesday. I was so lost. I was so lost yesterday.
Hey, bro, like what the hell?
Yeah.
So lost
How long we gotta wait though? That's what I want to know, because what I read was they were supposed to, before this season ended, they already got greenlit for the 2nd and the 3rd season.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to already be working on the 2nd season even before the 1st season ended. So hopefully we get this in like no crazy amount of time. Like we don't got to wait like a year and a half type shit.
Yeah, allegedly it's in post-production, allegedly.
Okay, good shit.
It's supposed to be in post-production right now.
I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna wait myself out. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It is what it is. But hopefully they come back sooner rather than later. But until then, we got Deadpool and Wolverine. So.
Oh yeah.
True.
But yeah, that's my shout outs, man.
Good shit, man. But yeah, as always, shout out to our guest, man. Lloyd, you always bring it, man. It's always good times with you, my boy. Always good times, man. Definitely for blessing us one more again on the show. And as always, the chat was live. Always, so we appreciate the regulars, and we appreciate the new folks who came in. That definitely gave y'all's opinions. We definitely appreciate y'all. Again, y'all could have been anywhere in the world right now, but y'all chose to be with us, and we definitely appreciate that shit, man. Like I said, for real, man. That's real love, man. And also, just let us know what y'all think, man. How we can make this show continue to be better. But other than that, of course. It's our first round family, man. The Fantastic Four out here, bro. Like I said, we would try to hold it down for y'all for the past 3 years, man. So y'all know how we do. Yeah, we gotta keep.
Who is Sue Storm?
Probably Tariq, because
Nah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but
know who Reed is.
yeah, about that. Yeah, we gonna we're gonna change the subject on that. You know, hey, shout out to yeah, shout out to you, lawyer, man. It's always fun having you on this show, and I think I'll be honest, man. This was might be one of the best shows we done had, and we had a lot of great shows.
Absolutely, you guys have.
It was up there with the Greg Oden skit. Yeah, but yeah. I ain't got too much to shout out. You know, just shout out to Brian for making the shirts.
Oh yeah, those things are beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Tough.
Still working on how we can figure that out. How we get them out. So if anyone's interested, just let me know, and I can try to figure out, and we'll make this thing work. But yeah, just shout out to you guys, man. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. This holiday weekend, y'all will stay safe. Go to a cookout, you know.
Don't just show up to anybody's cookout. Don't just show up to anybody's cookout, y'all.
Shout out to all the high school graduates. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't want to give a shout out to the ones that's graduating that's going to Georgia State, but, you know. But
yeah. Some of them, but then they got the number, so
right. But yeah, good show, guys. Listeners, y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Yeah, enjoy the long weekend.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, show the love, man. Show the love.
Yes,
appreciate it.